Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Chainlink, or Link, whatever you want to call it. But wanted to do an update. I mean, I covered this initially when this pump happened around the 18th. I think I actually covered it that Monday. And since then, Link has actually performed quite well, which we talked about in the video as well, I believe at least. Of the possibility of some sort of an uptrend starting here. It's going against the market right now. I mean, it's probably barely correlated with Bitcoin, maybe even negatively correlated. It's negatively correlated to Ethereum, and it's not that much correlated anymore with Bitcoin, even though historically it is. So that's interesting, right? I mean, we already talked about Monday, and we'll, in this video, if you're new to the channel, we'll talk about everything, all right? Everything you need to know, fundamentals, technicals. Fundamentally, it looks like Chainlink is manipulated. And that's partially based on the volume. You can see that the volume relative to the volume in the rest of the month before the 17th of September is way higher right now. And also the volume distribution, you can see that a lot comes from BK and top credit, which historically, if a lot of volume comes from those sources, it is manipulated. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. That just does mean that it actually can continue to go up from here. So quite interesting. We'll dive into everything you need to know, all right? Before we do that, though, I do want to briefly mention that I have my own premium training group in which I share my own trades as signals, but you also receive access to a chat room full of traders, which is very valuable, and my trading guides if you want to learn how to analyze like me. But for now, let's get into Link. So the thing is, on the daily, Link is actually Link is technically just in this major consolidation range, right? So then you would actually assume that Link is going back up to $8. Is that possible? Yes. I do think, though, that on the short term, it's a little bit more difficult than that, especially with my expectations, at least, of Bitcoin getting more bearish momentum in the next week at the end of September. It is going to be tough. The main thing for now is that Link should probably just it's technically right now still very bullish. Like if you take a look at the open interest and the volume, that's been increasing since Monday. And sure, it's been stalling for the last couple of hours, for the last 7 hours or so. But in general, it's still very bullish. Like we haven't seen a significant decrease over the course of today. So given those numbers, it's still full of momentum and still very bullish. I do expect it's now at resistance at $7.25, which is, you know, historically it used to be a strong resistance, not that much, I would say. I would say 7.5, 7.6 is way stronger. But I do expect a test of this support level right here below $7, all right? So around like $6.95. I do expect that for now, given everything we've seen. My expectation is that it will hold that support, then break above 7.25 and get up to at least 7.6 and 7.65. And then from there, we'll see again. But I must warn you, with cryptos like these that are manipulated, or at least we have a high probability chance that they're manipulated, a lot can happen. And in this case, like I said, I think it's going to test 6.69. There's still support under there as well. Practically, there's a huge level between 6.8 and 6.59 or 95, excuse me. So that's another reason why I think it's more likely to get something like this. But I must say that if Link from here gets some sort of a bearish confirmation, for example, dropping down below to 6.8, which is still support, but then finding resistance at 6.95, which has then turned into resistance, and it drops down towards 6.6, then it could go it could go bearish and it could go wrong very quickly, all right? So this is not what I expect for now, but at some point Link is going to fall, all right? And it's going to fall hard. I would be careful for bearish confirmations. Personally, I'm staying out of Link right now. I don't think the risk reward to the top is great. I don't think the probability of dropping down now is good. So personally, I'm staying out. I'd say the most likely scenario is that it will continue going up from here, up towards 7.6, and then we'll see again. But be cautious, all right? That's my take on Link. Thank you for watching. Take care, and bye.